Y'all want to hear some cold BS?
Took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly.
Okay. That day? Nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning. And I told him what's up. Give him a little fist bump, asked him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what was the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to him. Said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some shit. All kinds of crazy shit.
What exactly took place between you and Tory Lanez that day that you stabbed him allegedly?
Okay. That day? Nothing much took place that day. Everything led up to that day, but that day I just came out in the morning to tell him, good morning. And I told him what's up. Give him a little fist bump, asked him if everything is good. We had a little situation the night before and the day before.
So what was the situation the night before and the day before?
So I heard some rumors that he was trying to put money on my head. He felt uncomfortable living next to him. Said I was a threat. So I confronted him. And then I found out the same thing. He tried to put money on my head, so he said I put money on his head. We had a little discussion or whatever. So the next morning, that night, he said some shit. All kinds of crazy shit. So the next thing, when I felt like a sting in my leg, I felt like, oh shit, he stabbed me? So I moved back and I kept stabbing more. And I seen that he threw something, so I was like, oh, this is that. So I just kept going. After he was yelling, help, screaming, please help me. I just picked him up and I tried to protection. I said, I'm like, look at me. And then I just let him go. Like, I was just saying, like, man, you trying to kill me?
What were you guys like? I know why, but why would he pick you out of all people to want to put money on your head? Well, what was the beef exactly about?
It was really no beef. He just talked a lot. And I had confronted him a while back about always saying certain around me. Like, I'll take a fade, I'll knife up, I'll put in his place. And to me, I feel like the second, third time hearing that in a conversation, I was like, man, what you trying to say? So I approached him and told him, like, what's up? Like, just go, I'll come into your cell, we'll do whatever. Like, let's play this game then. Because I felt like he was kind of antagonizing me, like testing me, like if someone was afraid or something. We were cool in the beginning. We were cool for like a year. We chilled, kicked it together, everything. They did.
They're not on that type of prison yard, Rochelle.
Okay.
No. They got like little fractions, but she was more like he was different. He started kicking it with certain people, you know. And when we started being mad, that time when we had our little misunderstandings and we stopped talking as much. But we were neighbors for a while. I've been knowing him for about 2 years already.
Okay. And during the situation when you and him grew a friendship?
Yeah, we were cool. We chilled, we ate, we drank, we partied, kicked it. Yeah, we were good.
How much did the guy tell you that he paid to have you killed to get off the yard?
Oh, he said double whatever I was offering, but I never made that offer. That's what I never understand. He said that someone told him I offered people money to get rid of him. So he said he would give that person double and some dope and stuff. So, but truth be told, I never offered no money. Like, why would I offer somebody something I could do? It didn't make sense. But once he yelled and make threats and I'll have you killed and, have a run up to your cell, all that comments and I felt like, all right, you threatened my life. Like, there's nothing else to do but confront you. And that's what happened the next morning. I asked him, are we cool? He said, yeah, it's cool. And when I went to my cell, he followed me. Like I told you earlier.
Do you have any regrets of stabbing him?
Regret? Shit.
Because you stabbed him 14 times.
Yeah. I know that. I wish I could do certain things over, but at the end of the day, I felt like he threatened my life. So, I can't. Those actions felt necessary to me at the time, like the whole, in the moment, him coming to my cells, grabbing me, walking, I felt like, it's it. So I can't say I regret taking a stand for myself. No, not at all. I feel remorseful in a sense because it really didn't have to go that far, but, he made his decisions and I made mine.
Did he end up having a weapon on him?
Obviously, I got a stab mark in my leg, but that's going to the hole. They didn't find no weapons either. I don't understand that part.
But okay, so no weapons were found from him, only from you.
No weapon was the weapon I was using wasn't found either. There was no weapons found.
Where'd it go?
That's what in the video it shows me putting it on the floor. That's what they were asking me. I don't know. Nobody was around. It was just me and him on the chair. There wasn't in no day room. Nobody was standing next to us. It was just me and him.
And who saved them?
I let him go. I picked him up. I told him, look at me. He looked at me, and then I just slammed him on the floor and kind of kicked the back of his butt with my foot, pushed him, let him run away.
And did he run away, or did he crawl away, or how did he get away?
He ran, screaming.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know how you Tory fans gonna react to this. So I'm gonna do my best to be unbiased, but he just said him and Tory Lanez was cool. He just said him and Tory Lanez was cool, bro. And I ain't gonna hold you. You know what's crazy? One of those conversations, I'm not gonna pull it up, did say Tory and Dude was cool. And now a lot of stories is coming out now. I don't know, bro. You can tell Dude ain't telling the truth all the way. All the freaking way. He might have stabbed himself. I don't know if I want to. Well, I don't want to know if I want to believe that. But Tory Lanez having his own protection in there. Does it make sense? Hell yeah, it makes sense. But you in a dropout yard, so bruh, I don't know. And then it's kind of crazy because at the same time, they was solo. Yeah. And now I'm not finna sit up here and be like, oh, bruh, we gotta do this and do that and do everything. Man, that's I told y'all. I already told y'all. I talked to enough people. I got the rules. I got the structure. I got the handbook. That's on them. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. As far as Tory Lanez go, bruh, that paperwork finally dropped. That's why I didn't make any videos or anything like that, because what I didn't want to do is sit up here and be like, Tory Lanez, the driver, his stuff, he didn't never file the paperwork yet. Well, it got filed yesterday. So yeah. So to all you online legal experts and all that stuff and everything like that, I talk to lawyers, bro. Sorry, can't get me. Anyways, I'll have an opinion about that probably later on, but this is far more important. If this is true, then unfortunately, this is just what happens, bro. Niggas get stabbed in the pen, bro. Cats get stabbed in the penitentiary, bro. I don't know what to tell y'all. So Tory Lanez is cool with somebody who had a 14-year-old girlfriend and all that stuff and everything. I don't believe he knew that. I'm gonna keep it authentic. I don't believe Tory Lanez knew that at all. So I'm not finna sit up here and do what people who don't like Tory Lanez would expect me to do and be like, oh, Tory Lanez is cool with a chomo. Nah. I don't know if Tory Lanez know the boy's story or anything like that. So I don't think we're going to find out about that one either. When Tory Lanez speaks, he's going to have a lot, and I mean a lot of things to say. And then they shipped him to a whole nother prison, which thank God they did. I ain't going to lie, Tory Lanez, in the most positive way I can say this, and it's not to be because there's some people who gonna take this as racist, but it's really not. This is just how the politics go. Tory Lanez, you got to be amongst black people, bro. You got to be amongst your own kind, quote unquote. So all that, all that stuff that he did previously, man, we'll see. But like I say, if he was running and screaming and all that stuff, Tory Lanez ain't no gangster, ain't no thug, ain't none of that stuff. So shit, it is what it is. And who wouldn't have? I'm being fair, bro. Who wouldn't have? Now, all the super tough guys that's on the internet, man, I got stabbed 37 times, and I stabbed him 37 times. It was a bleed off, and he died, but I had a little more blood. I took some of his blood and scooped it in mine, and I was good to go. Yeah, all them cats and all them stories and everything, I'm not finna sit up here and debate with y'all about nothing. If yo thugging is that hardcore, hey, bro, listen, tell your story, run your play. I ain't really tripping on that. But I will say this, man. Parts of that story was true. But the problem is what parts? Because if Tory Lanez stabbed him, Buddy must have known anyways. If they was cool like that and everything, and he knew Tory Lanez had it on him, and Tory Lanez basically threatened him, I hate to say this, bruh, but if that's true, dude is in the right. Tory is in the wrong. If that's true. Regardless of how we feel about Buddy's piss poor, pathetic life and everything he got going, bruh, hey, we ain't him, he ain't us. So we may have our opinions about it, but at the end of the day, he's still alive. He still got to figure out a way to survive. I don't even think he should even be alive. I think he should have, you know what I mean, got electric chair, lethal injection or something like that. Gas chamber or something. But that's California, bro. It is what it is. But hit the like button like you like something. Can we get 4K likes on this one, man? Let me know y'all thoughts on this one, bro. I'm first off, I'm going to ride with Tory on this one. I'm going to wait for Tory Lanez to speak out and say whatever he gonna say. I'm not riding with Buddy. I don't give a damn what it is. But if what he said is true, then unfortunately, that's on Tory Lanez. Do I believe him? Hell nah. Because at the end of the day, he has to say that in order to get privileges, whatever he may have had and all this stuff and everything, because I'm fairly certain he don't want to live the rest of his miserable ass life in a goddamn hole. So we'll see. But y'all let me know your thoughts on this, man. Click here to keep up with the P. Diddy stuff. We're going to get some other content done. Bro, my bad, I ain't put out nothing yesterday, but I ain't going to hold you. It was a crazy, wild day. Shout out to Atlanta. I love y'all. I hate y'all traffic, though, bro. I don't care. Whenever I complain about Atlanta, it's always going to be y'all traffic. But I'll catch you on the next one.